And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right to mix it on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to air one out, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Barkley a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Got some real estate inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this hit straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll give it to Mixon. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Saquon Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, The loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.